All right, welcome back. This is the third video, right? So in the previous video, I got some errors and I'm going to be fixing them. And for those of you using Windows, just watch out. This is where you should join and then review the previous processes that we did. All right, so when we created the project with MVC, look at what we got. We got an asset folder, a controller folder, a libs folder, module, utility, venv, and view. This is where our Python interpreter lies in. So we love the venv right now. We are going to make use of virtual environment to code with our project because kvmd dot create project created this venv while we were creating our project. So we need it for this purpose. If you don't want the Vive, you don't like the Vive, you can use any other thing you want. There's a way you can turn it off on KVMD MVC Create project. I won't be showing you that in this video, so just go to the source code and figure out a way to do it yourself. Alright, so let me explain this from top to bottom. This is where we're going to be putting our image and font files and any other external files that is not related to our code directly. Controller is where we'll be writing codes that will be handling when a button is pressed or when we want to talk to the database or get something or any functionality on the UI. Let's say you hit the text on focus and you want something to happen when the text field is unfocused, right? You have to do it in the controller. So you kind of like abstract design from logic. Controller is where you implement the whole logic. So everything about clicking, focusing, any event, you have to handle that in the controller section. Now, libs is if there is any external library that you would like to create yourself, or something that searches for words or something, any other external implementation that is not directly involved with your project, you can do that within your libs and then import it into your project. It may or may not be directly suitable for your project, but it doesn't matter. All you have to do is just put it here. Abstract everything that is not related to the UI or to the main code design. Put it in the libs folder. The model is the main communication with the database. So if you implemented a REST DB or Firebase or online database, anything database, anything that has to do with database or anything that has to do with getting data from an outside source or maybe an API or something, you have to do it with the model. Moving on to utility. Utility is where your observer lies. Let's say there is any change. Let's say there is a change in the database, right? Database or the API is going to inform your user interface, which we are about seeing. It will inform your view. View is where we write the where we design the UI interface. So as you can see here, you'll see the KV file inside of the UI. So everything you need to know about designing is on the view. Model is getting data from an outside source. Controller is kind of like implementing the logic when the button is clicked or when the text field is focused or any event. So that is it. Venv is where your interpreter lies. Now, for those of you using Windows, I want you to do me a favor. Once you open your project with PyCharm or whatever, well, PyCharm precisely, please do use PyCharm. If you're using VS Code, you have to press F12 for whatever shortcut I'm going to show you right now. VS Code is F12. Other editors, I don't know. For PyCharm, open your main.py and at the very top, do something like this. Let me hit the enter button from here. Okay, whenever it is on setting itself up, this is crazy. So I will say from kvmd dot, come on, the tools dot pattern dot add view. Remember the add view stuff that we created earlier? Yeah, just click on this add view, hold Control and press B. Yeah, Control B, it will take you to the file. So if you're on Windows, you can easily edit it from here. So remember, line 159 is what you're looking for. So line 159, you have to add something here. Let me pause this video and pull the file back out. Okay, I think the file is ready. So I'm going to copy something and paste. So directory here. Yeah. Okay, this file allow editing until IDE restarts. All files in this, just this file. Okay. Yeah. So directly under this controller, you have to paste this thing that I just pasted right here. So next is, though you can't paste it because you are watching the video, I'll still upload the source code to GitHub. So also paste this guy. I'm about pasting. Yeah, paste this guy here. So yeah, that's it. That's it. So once you are done, next thing is you are done. Control B. Remember, Control B, it will take you to add view, then go to line 159, then do whatever I did there. That's just it. So let us check which Kivy MD.create project. So it is using the Kivy MD on our PyCharm ads project. So as you can see, the Venv, the Kivy MD on the Venv, no longer the Kivy MD on the machine. So it is on the Venv project. All right. So I'll quickly remove this guy because we no longer need it. What other setup are we going to make? There is other setup that we are actually going to make before we get to the main.py. It is okay. It is the requirement.txt. Yeah. Once you open your requirement.txt, this is what you need. Now let's remove everything that we don't need. Well, it sucks each time I try to press the back button or open a new, not back button, backspace button, or whenever I open a new file, it does waste my time sometimes. So just be patient. Yeah, it's back to life. It's not back to life yet. Oh god. If this thing will stop wasting our time. Let me pause the video. So I don't know if its head is normal now. Still hanging. Okay. So remove this guy. Fuck no. So I think the madness has reduced. I removed everything and left KiviMD multitasking, and I'm going to add Firebase. Yeah, Firebase is needed. Which other stuff did we add? KiviMD multitasking and Firebase. These are the 4 things I believe we'll be needing in this project. Any other requirements, I will let you know. So if you open your terminal, not again. So with the requirements out of the way, I think the next thing is for us to start designing the application itself from ground up. But before that, I'm going to show you some few other changes we're going to be making on the next video. So remember when I told you that KiviMD created, the author of KiviMD created the add view option, the add view module, to add the whole screen at once. Once you set up the app, everything is being added. Yeah. So looking at line 34, let's start from Okay, load all KV files. Yeah, you see this? It's going to build the whole KV file, which is going to waste a whole lot of time. And after building that, go to the build method. It generates the application screen. Now look at what is happening here. It adds the screen itself using a for loop. So this is going to waste our time at startup. We want to only add the screens that we need. Each time we need them, we add them. And once we add them, we don't need to add them again. So it will just be a smooth flow. No time waste, no nothing, just everything will be working smooth. So we are going to be removing this line 34 entirely, and we're going to be removing this 31 too. And also we're going to remove line 24. I will show you in the next video what would replace that. And then for now, join me and add a folder here. PyCharm, what have I done to you today? This is making my video unnecessarily long. Okay, you're going to create a folder, name it component. Just name it component. I'm going to stop here in this video since the right click is not going to function right now. I mean, not the right click. It's still going to waste me some time before opening. I don't know why this is happening. Let me check my CPU process and my memory and my RAM and everything to see everything is functional. Alright guys, see you in my next video.